Alright, I know it's been a few weeks since we've posted a video on this, and in this video you're going to see why, spoiler, this car hates us and it's fighting us. But in the last video, to catch you up, basically we got the hybrid V8, the M60B44, we got it in the E36 and we got it fired up for the first time. We now have a deadline because I'm trying to get to a car show in a couple of days' time, so we are on a time crunch and we've got loads to do. So let's crack on. Good morning, everyone. It is bright and early on a Thursday. It's like 7 AM right now. I'm on my way to Neath, which is near Swansea in Wales. There is a prop shaft place there called BAR Prop Shafts, and they are the only people who could make me a prop shaft this week or get mine lengthened. So that's why we're headed there, because we don't have time to send it off. I got the prop shaft with me. We are getting 10 centimeters added to it, and then hopefully that should fit. 2 hours there. Let's go get a prop shaft made, and then we can get back to the unit and start piecing together the car, because we have so much to do. Anyway, hello. I rang up a couple of days ago about the E36. Yeah, that's it, yeah. 9.6 centimetres. 96 mil, yeah. Yeah, sorry.
Right, so plus 96 mil.
Yeah.
Hopefully by 11 o'clock.
Oh, spot on, yeah. Sound, nice one. I'll see you in a few hours. Right. It is 9:30. He said it'll be done by 11, so winning. So we'll see you then. Hopefully, it'll be done. Right, prop is acquired, we have it lengthened, so back to the unit, time to build a car. We've got so much to do. Look at that, that is lovely work. So, yeah, he's put a new mark on there, that's the balance mark. So he hasn't touched that, he just balanced it, but yeah, it looks like they've remade the whole tube. It looks tidy.
It's bloody lovely.
And then there's the balance mark.
Wow.
So
let's get it on.
Let's see if it works. I did measure this at 7 this morning when I was quite tired, so only one way to find out if I measured it right. Right, moment of truth. It's lined up. Come on, put me out of my misery. Yes! That looks like it's perfect.
That is lovely. What a mate.
Bolt it up. Bolt it up, baby! Oh, that's it. Dunzo. All tight. Bolt it up.
Oh, why didn't we do the shifter before the prop?
I know.
Oh well.
Right, next job is we're going to hook up the shifter. Off camera, we put a Born to Drift chassis mount in there. So, I don't know if you can see that. There's 4 bolts. It's now chassis mounted. And I made this.
Actually pretty legit.
Yeah, just a couple of bolts and some bar.
I like it a lot.
Yep.
Actually looks really legit. Fair play.
No comment.
Next job is clutch slave cylinder, because we need a clutch. That is from the old gearbox, so we're not going to use that. We're going to use this, which is a brand new slave cylinder. Meant for this box. Let's get this in and get it bled. Nice. Slave cylinder's on, but we need to bleed it. We can't do that because we need fluid. Sweet. Yeah, hold on. Right, very gently, put your foot on the clutch.
Feels like a clutch.
Is it pinging back?
Yeah, it's pinging back quite nice.
There you go, you got a clutch then. Lovely. Can you get reverse? Yeah?
Yeah, reverse.
Mint.
That feels that.
Woohoo! We have a clutch, we have a shifter, we have a prop. Let's see if it will drive forward. Alright, update is we've just spent the past hour trying to bleed a clutch and it's been a bit of a pig. So we're getting like 90% of it, but it just won't go into gear. Won't disengage. So the wheels are still spinning if we put the clutch in.
That's in gear?
Yeah.
Okay, foot on the clutch?
Yeah. No, we got no clutch.
That clutch is against that flywheel.
Yeah.
Or against something.
Yeah, let's flip it out.
Yeah.
Right, box has got to come off, clutch has got to be flipped. We can't think of anything else, so we're going to see if we fitted it the wrong way around. Because some people said it should be the way we put it. Like most cars is flat side towards the engine. But we saw a YouTube video of some guy fitting the competition clutch the other way around. So we're going to flip it, see what happens. We potentially might have found the issue. So yeah, if you look at this. Sweet. So clutches normally the typical way is the flatter side. See, they got a flat side there and then like the spring side there. The flat side normally goes on the engine, right?
Yeah.
So that's normally engine and then that's normally gearbox that way. But this has got no orientation, like it doesn't have any labels. So we just put it the normal way, like how everyone else does it. But, so our problem was we were getting a clutch, but it was just not fully disengaging. So I reckon we were like a little bit out. Those springs weren't pushing in enough. And the only reason they can't push in enough is if something's stopping it. And if you look here, there's like worn marks there and there. I don't know if you can see that, but there's like shiny metal. So we think that being like that was getting hit. So we're going to try flip it. And that will give us more space on that side. Should we have a look?
Yes, sir.
Let's flip it. Fingers crossed. Me and Andy have been battling with this for hours. Fingers crossed, I'm literally, if this moves, then we're still on.
So we had it flat side against the engine.
Yeah, and like bulky side facing out.
Yeah. But, which is how you would normally do it. But with this, and there is a dish there, so it's not going to hit anything in there. That way.
Let's do it, let's try it.
Let's try that.
We're back on, other way around, so you can see the sticker there. So,
Where should I go in? That way?
yeah.
There's nothing on a big 88 gate post. Light work. Get in the hole. Oh, is that just gone?
Looking good.
Feels like it.
Bottom's in, yeah.
Ah! Oh no.
You ruined it.
Oh, metally. Like a fishing pole.
Put it on setting 3 and just drag the trigger.
Nah, it was smashed with
Oh baby, George is here. Bought us the goods.
Bring the goods.
We need it because this is being long. Alright, prop going back on. I'm dreading this. If this doesn't work, I honestly don't know what to do. It's Friday. We've got the car show tomorrow. We haven't even got a front end on. We haven't even done the radiator. We haven't plumbed anything up. Clutch is flipped. Box is back on. Props on. let's find out if it works. So clutch is working.
Feels right now.
Ready?
On it's on the throttle cable.
Throttle cable.
What? Oh my god, what is that? What? It's just oil everywhere. Oil's everywhere. Ugh. Full power steering.
That's not good.
How was that?
That's oil.
Where's that just come from?
Fucking block.
Reckon you just blown it up?
Maybe.
Actually, I can't see where it's coming from. It looks like the oil filter.
It does.
So what's happened is whilst we were working on the engine, we accidentally trapped the throttle cable. So when we started the car up, it basically just went on full throttle. Luckily, we haven't blown a hole in the block. It was actually just the oil filter and it's blown out the seal.
I thought it was all in the block. I thought it was all in the side of that engine.
So did I.
That was outside that. That was like that.
I am honestly, like, I'm fucking shaking.
I was gonna spew.
I was actually about to, I thought we'd just blown a hole in the block and it just dumped oil everywhere.
As soon as it happened, I could hear something dripping.
I was gonna be sick. I thought I was gonna be sick.
Yeah, I've got anxiety right now.
And I don't get anxiety really. That's horrible! I think we would have heard something go bang.
Scoop a spoonful of that.
Just imagine that in your hand and just go. That has reminded me, luckily, because when we're doing all this and we're filming, it's really easy to forget something because you get carried away and you're like, I want to see if the clutch works. Oh, we haven't checked oil pressure. So I've got this as an oil pressure gauge. So before we can find out whether the clutch works, I want to know if oil pressure blew that seal. Because if oil pressure is too high, then that's not good. We can test the clutch without starting the car, actually. Do you want to do that? Just get us out of our misery.
Yeah.
All right, clutch test.
In first?
It's in neutral, so spin the wheel. So it's spinning.
Yeah.
Right. It's in first, my foot's on the clutch.
Spin it. Let go of it. Put your clutch in. Yeah. Right, get out.
Right, okay, well that's one problem solved.
Right, one problem up. Another problem to solve.
So that should drive now.
That will.
That will drive. I want to be like that, you know, that kid on the meme kid. Just...
Suddenly gone.
Exhaust.
Exhaust.
For anyone that doesn't know, this is an exhaust we got from a parts car. It's hanging. The welds are awful.
It is hanging, but
There's holes, it's blowing.
it works.
It works. So we're just going to run it until we get a nice one made. But it's really loud starting this car loads of times, and we're ready to put the exhaust on now. So she's going on.
From this angle, you're going to get more theories about your relationship.
Oh, don't let it stink. Oh, you f***ing
Someone commented on the one yesterday, and they were like, oh, I have a fan theory about Andy and Block. I really just hope they're gay. Zorst on. Andy's done the V-bands. That took longer than we thought it should have as well. We don't want to talk about it. Dan's here. 25, 26, 27, 28 foot-pounds. And that's it. All right, giveaway. We're gonna do a bowl tee. These are our classic BQR bowl tees with the nice logo. They fit nice, good summer tees. So if you wanna win one of these, then all you gotta do is drop a comment down below. That's the winner on the last video, by the way. So well done you. I want you to comment for this video to win yourself a bowl tee. Comment your favorite sauce. There you go. Favorite sauce. Leave it down below, you might win a tee. Comment motivational things. Tell me stuff that I want to hear to make me keep going with this car, because this car is, that's the giveaway. Exhaust is on. Let's start it up and check for oil pressure. I'll sip Andy's Guinness. We share everything in this relationship.
I'm just nervous about everything now. Engine starting!
Stop! That went off the f***ing thing. That went off the gauge at 140 plus PSI.
What?
Yeah. I don't know what that tells us. It tells us the gauge is at least not just going off the clock all the time. My suspicion is the oil pump, because there's a modification to do to it to fit into an E36. My suspicion is that the person who originally did it hasn't done it right, because we're running way too much oil pressure. So I've got the PDF instructions of how to modify it, and I'm just gonna take this apart. It's quite scary, but it's the only thing we can do at the moment. I'm covered in oil. I'm pretty sure there's bugs all over my face.
Is it bugs?
Yeah.
I think so.
Look at my
So this sucks because the oil pump was really hard to get on, but we can't run the car with mad high oil pressure because it will just die. So, inside here is a spring. That is the spring in question. 17.7. So we're in that range. That's good. Next step. Remove oil pressure release valve and remove retaining wall at the bottom of the face using drill. Down at 18 mil. So we've checked everything. Everything seems alright so far, but we've just gotten to this bit, which is the spring in the oil pump, and this sets your oil pressure, right? And on there, it says your length, which is here, so the amount that that spring pokes out needs to be between 4.5 and 5.5 mil, and ours is 6.3 mil, which would explain it, because that would mean that we're running too much oil pressure. So I think we've got to cut a bit more off this spring. 4.9, which is perfectly in spec. That was a good first guess, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
All right, let's put it back together.
From the spec,
Sick.
right in the middle.
And even if it makes no difference, at least makes
Makes me feel better.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, it just went then.
That is beautiful. So that is the spring now sat in that, which is excellent. All pumps back together.
Lovely.
So let's whack it in the car, test it. George is going on a sandwich run. We're gonna time lapse it. I hate my life. I hate cars. I hate oil. Right, me and Andy are still wrist deep inside this oil pan, and it is being an absolute pig. It is now 3:30. So we ain't got time to cook, so George has done a big fat
Job.
sandwich run. Look at this.
This one's yours.
Whoa, Jane's pantry coming in. Boy. And then the old pastries. So
Christian drink over there. Though.
meal deals are us. Apologies for no cooking. No cooking this week, we don't have time. I'm so stressed. Oh, dear sweet Lord. Lord above. What's that? We started this oil malarkey thing at 12. So it's been 5 hours just to redo that oil pump, and it's just, yeah. Savage. Crank it over. Well, oil pressure's still too high.
But it's better than it was.
Nah, I don't think it was. I think you just panicked and turned it off.
I think I did panic, yeah. So, no difference.
120 at idle.
120 at idle is way too high. We're testing the gauge, because we don't know this gauge, so we want like a base of reference, so we're going to test it on the compact and see what oil pressure we're running on that. And if this goes off the gauge, then we're like, okay, sweet, it's a faulty gauge. But it's really just eliminating problems.
God's car.
This is a good car.
You like this one, don't you?
No, it's just good. It's just great aura. This car.
It does.
It's got good aura.
This car gave us no problems.
Nothing.
No problems when we did the swap. This is a good car. 70, 60. All right, turn it off. So what I think, I've just read a bunch of other people doing the same swap, and they said they had 100 plus PSI on idle, and a load of people commented saying, just wait for it to warm up and it will calm down. Another idea that we've had is the oil filter relocation kit that we fitted is actually causing us some issues. Maybe it's boosting the pressure, I don't know. So we're gonna refit the original oil filter housing, the one that came on the car, and we're gonna see if that drops the pressure. Oh, let me just get up this ladder and there's oil everywhere, honestly. This whole place is oil. I'm gonna have oil nightmares tonight. Since you've been gone,
Nothing's changed.
Nothing's changed. More of my will to live is gone, but the oil filter housing is on, and we're putting some more oil in because we keep dropping oil. There's oil all over the floor. There's oil everywhere. No, wait. Sorry. Well, that's better. 80 for idle is, that's acceptable. For cold oil, and it's 10 weight as well. 10 winter, 10. I still think that's a bit high, but considering the compact was running at 70, either way, we've got to get this hot to test that.
Yeah.
If it's going to drop. And the only way we're going to get this hot is if we put a radiator on it.
Yeah, front end.
So, which means we've got to build the car. This car is emotional roller coaster is definitely the right term for it, but hey, it's raining. It's a good time for a first drive. That oil pressure looked much better, so I'm happy. We got Guinness. It's 8 PM. We've got a few hours, so let's just get that front end on, get a radiator on, get some water in it, bleed it up, try and get it up to temp, and see what the oil pressure does. But I'm much happier with 80 PSI. That's decent. That's much better than 140. Front end speed run. Belts are going on, and then we're going to put tension on them. That's going to run your water pump, your alternator, all that sort of stuff. Radiator's going on. That's going to go in the brackets that we made, and then I'm going to aggressively plumb that up with this little hose here. That's going to go to the expansion tank, and then we're just basically going to put the nose cone on, all the radiator hoses and all that sort of stuff, little bits and bobs. Next then is the lights, and we're going to wire all them up. There's a huge loom in the engine bay. We've got to plug all that in. Then we got the fancy front bumper going on to complete the look. So that's going in. That's just 4 13mm bolts. Nuts, I mean. And then just a few more bits to go. My number plate, the screw holes are in the black. I can't find my black screws, so black. After that, we have just got to put some power steering fluid in, and that is just going to go straight in the reservoir that we bolted to the back of the engine, and then lock to lock, real slow, try and bleed the system and get power steering working. But we have now just heard a really bad noise. I know exactly what that is. That is the flywheel starter gear basically rubbing on something, and someone told us that we're supposed to shave it down, and we never did. So that is going to be a job for another day.
pretty smoky. I don't know if I like that. $30 on idle. That's lovely. Right, so that was a good test. A very good test. That went really well actually. Ran up to temp, bled. Heaters are hot, temp's bang in the middle, but it just cracked the thermostat housing, the plastic.
Plastic thermostat housing. Don't know if you can see that.
It's leaking.
It's actually cracked it. It's not even what we've done.
No, that's just cracked itself. I don't know why. It must be cheap.
Plastic.
So we got to fix that. We got to plug the lambdas in. We've got to adjust that throttle cable because that's horrible, and then road test. And when we revved it, well, this dropped to 30 psi, and then when we revved it, it went to 90, like 70, 80, 90, which is what this kit should be doing. So I think oil pressure is good. Touch wood. I'm still going to leave that on because I still want to monitor it. All right, good news. It wasn't cracked.
Bad Jubilee work.
I did the Jubilee bad. Look at that. It's late, I'm tired, alright? There was a big math here covering it up. I couldn't see.
Hey, don't worry about it.
So put that on nice.
Happens to the best of us. It's a bit hot at the moment, so
It's very hot. Right, draining that oil. We just ran that in. Now we're going to put in some of this 10W40 Valvoline. We're going to add this hydraulic lifter additive because we didn't soak them and we didn't match them up to the lifter spring bucket thing that they came out of. So, but to be fair, they're not noisy, but I'm just going to add it anyway because I paid for it and it's going in. Right, 5 litres in. Annoyingly, look at all the grease stains we put on it. I'm just being greasy pups.
sorry.
Sorry, Ryan. We've got a little toolbox of spares.
Jump pack.
Bring the jump pack. Definitely. We're doing it. We're going for the first drive. First proper drive. It's insured, it's taxed. We're gonna go drive it to the petrol station, get some fuel. 11:30, and I feel sick. I'm not sure how much of this we're gonna be able to film because it's pitch black, and I'm just gonna be focused on this car. So, I will see you in the morning where we are going to try and get this thing to Stow on the Wold Motor Show, which has been the whole deadline for this thing. It's just a little one, but it's local to me, so I'll see you in the morning.
Well, that was a disaster.
That test drive went terribly. We're going to do a quick compression test. It's midnight. I just want to know if this is f***ed or not. We're looking for 170-ish. Go on. Yeah. 190. Yeah. Same again. Yeah. Other side of the engine, number 5. Yeah. Same again. Yeah. Same again. Yeah. Whew. Okay, cylinder number 8, last one, come on. Right, all good across all 8. And he's got to go home. I'm ready to go home. Good ending to today. We've got good compression tests, so right, yeah, sound.
We'll let you know.
I'll see you in the morning. I am going home. I'm done. 1 AM. I'm defeated. I can't even test drive it now because my landlord's asleep and he lives right there and he shouted at me for being loud, so. I'll see you when I see you.
It's like it misfires and then we'll just suddenly not misfire and then be full power. There you go. Alright, first step of the day, we are going to go to the scrapyard because I'm going to pick up a diagnostics port. So I'm going to rip one out of an E36 and apparently we can wire that up to our loom. So let's go find an E46 that I can rip something out of. Harry Buckland, car dealer and dismantlers, aka Bucky's, straight away. Get in, that's what we need. Got my little toolkit. I forgot my other tools. That is what we need, apparently. Let's see if we can make this work in my E36. All right, so we've got the OBD2 port there, and we just dodgily connected it to our pink and white cable there, which is the diagnostics, and then we've wired it to battery and earth. And then it's this box here. We've borrowed this off Jack. And basically what we're doing is, yep, shut that. We've got this. And we've managed to somehow get it to speak to an OBD1 ECU. So we need to take it for a drive because we need to find out what codes happen when you drive it, don't we?
Yes.
Yes.
We need to do stage 3 map as well while we're here.
Right, let's go for a test drive.
20 minutes later.
Relay for electric fuel pump and tank ventilation, which I'm not really sure what's going on with that, but relay for electric fuel pump. So what we did, look who's here as well.
Hello.
Oh, come here, so it's not dark. We got Ival
I
up.
missed you too much. Like, I wouldn't have worn an Arsenal shirt if I knew I was going to be on your video.
I was up just chilling with the boys, aren't you?
Yeah, just come hang out. I haven't seen you for way too long, so I thought we've got the dub now, so let's go dubbing.
Look at this. Look at the two vehicles. Look at this.
Two ends of the scale.
That is two campers. Very, different ends of the scale. So, right, back to this. Fuel pump relay is this one. So, we don't think this is going to work, but we just basically bombed to BMW, and this is a new one. So, we're just going to eliminate problems. So, let's stick that in, see what happens.
Right, see how he does. Oh my god, straight in.
Be interesting if that code comes back. Won't it? Yeah, back. It's back. Yeah.
Relay for electric fuel pump.
Yeah.
Our relay for electric fuel pump keeps coming back.
Yeah, we're a fucking big misfire here.
Jesus God. Oh shit.
good when it's like running on all 8, yeah. It's just hating life, isn't it? It's still coming back with the fuel pump relay fault code. So it's not the relay.
Annoying.
It's, gremlin ain't even the word. It's just, we've been chasing it for weeks now. Right, code is saying fuel pump relay, but we've changed the fuel pump relay, which means it's got to be the wiring. So we're gonna test it, and we're just gonna hardwire the fuel pump. So just put posi neggy to the battery. The only thing we can think of, right, is we had this loom running in the other engine that blew up, and that did this weird misfire thing. So this loom is now the only thing that hasn't been changed and that we had in common with the other engine. Yeah. We're gonna just hardwire the fuel pump straight to the battery, so it's run constantly, not going through the wiring loom, and we're gonna see what happens. I don't know if you see that. That's the positive, coming from the positive. That goes up through there, earth there,
which is the right, and then power to the battery.
Sweet. Let's go test it.
Let's try.
See what happens.
Unreal.
That's it.
Done. Feels so good. Dirty bastard. At first. That is ridiculous. So good. The weight off my shoulders from this, even though it's not even my car, it is mental.
That's been plaguing me. That's been like literally in our heads. It's been 3 weeks of me just not wanting to post a video on this because it was beating us, and now.
And we're saying that like we just stopped working on it.
Oh, we've been working on it all week, every week. This is your fuel pump relay, and those wires go into it. There's going to be a breakdown somewhere in this loom, and that's all it was. It's just the wiring going to this.
And obviously when it got hot and moved around,
Something broke
break down.
Yeah. Next video we're going to be driving it, hopefully, and drop a comment down there and just comment how buzzing you are for us and how good it sounds. And yeah, we'll pick a random winner to win that t-shirt. And I'll see you in the next video. We're buzzing. Car builders, me and Andy are now. Take that off the list. Goodbye.